Good afternoon. It's been a minute. I kind of fell off there for a little bit. There was the weekend, and then just weekend stuff, and then we spent the last 2 days. We had some bad weather come through town, so we spent the last 2 days um, at my father-in-law's house, and so streaming didn't really fit into the schedule, but here I am once again. Hello, Arkin. How are you, man? Long time no see, huh? Yeah, that's what I said. Hello, Network Bib. How are you? Yeah, I took. I guess I took the weekend off. Not really intentionally. It just kind of happened. Um, yeah, no see live. Yeah, uh, yeah. It was just like the weekend, and then I didn't stream, and then I guess the only day I didn't plan on streaming was Saturday, and then on Sunday and Monday we had some bad weather coming to town, so we spent most of the day at my father-in-law's house and spent the night there. So yeah, streaming just didn't fit into the schedule much the last couple days. But now we are back to regular scheduled programming. What's up, Dogman? Network Bib, I need to sleep, but I can't. My trick when I can't sleep is I have like a handful of movies that I've seen like 100 times, and I just turn them on. I turn the volume all the way down, turn on the subtitles, and that always puts me to sleep. They're all financial movies like The Big Short, Too Big to Fail. There's a documentary called Hank about Hank Paulson. Yeah, they're all movies like that, but I've seen them a bunch of times, and that's what I usually use to go to sleep. What's up, dog man? Hello, Butterscotch. Stefan, hey, 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 hi, 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 yo, 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 hey, 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 sup, sup, sup. Hello, Stefan, how are you, man? Good to see you. It's been a minute. Arkin broke my Java rehab to gorking some Java. Oh, broke your Java rehab. Nice. What are you building, Arkin? Anything fun in Java? Stefan, when I can't sleep, I use that as some kind of meditation. I just close my eyes, focus on my breathing. That's it. That's a good technique too. I think the key is to like it's to find some sort of activity that causes you to kind of get into like a not necessarily a zen state, but almost like you're not stimulated, right? Like where you almost like bored yourself to death type of situation, right? Like focus on your breathing. I zone out on a movie I've seen 1,000 times. But network bit making a BMS system is a pain in the ass. When I change one thing, I need to change everything. Well, that might kind of sounds like just maybe not so good architecture. That's usually a pretty good codes. What is a BMS system? I'm guessing it has something to do with coding, but I always take that as like a design smell, right? Like if I have to change a bunch of stuff every time I want to make one change, there's usually means that things are like too tightly coupled. Um, I haven't really thought about the architecture, the design well. So maybe for network, but maybe that for you it's like a way to step back and reevaluate whatever you're building. Arkin, an HTTP server. Oh, nice, very cool. So you're building an HTTP server in Java, and I'm guessing that means you're doing like the lowest level implementation, right? Like you're just working with sockets and you're parsing the response and parsing the headers, all that good stuff. That's very impressive. I saw someone's post on LinkedIn that said everybody should do that and it should only take like a week. And I thought, oh man, I must be an awful developer because I don't know if I could implement that in a week. bad enough I don't have a power button. It's a battery management system? Interesting. So does that involve writing code? Or is this like a physical, is like a hardware project? I've never, I'm afraid to tell you, I've never built a hardware management or a battery management system myself. Yeah, that sounds kind of risky for a 14-year-old to be working on, but have at it. All right. Well, I'm not gonna be doing anything terribly exciting. I'm just gonna be adding test coverage to my app. So I totally understand if you guys decide to not stick around, but if you want to hang out and chat while I write some tests, that would be lovely. Let's see, npx. No, we're gonna run this live server down here. Also, I updated all my NeoVim stuff. I updated all my lazy dependencies, all my Mason dependencies, and things are not acting as they have all day. Dogman, yo, I'm back. What's up? Hello, Dogman. I didn't know you left, man. So yeah, glad to have you back. Arkin, yes, implementing semantic meaning for costume headers are pain. I haven't touched TLS yet. Yeah, I don't know how I mean, TLS is just something that's there in my world. I don't know how I would implement it. So that's a pretty cool undertaking. I'll be very interested if you get your project to a place where you feel like sharing it. I know that's not always something you want to do, but if you do get to a point where like you want to share it, I'd love to peruse it. See you, Butterscotch. Good luck on your exams. I hope your studying goes well, but I hope more importantly the exams go well. Stefan, I hate to disappoint you, but I started playing CS again. You mean Counter-Strike? Is that what you're talking about, Stefan? You've been playing Counter-Strike? Is it monopolizing all of your programming and coding time? Network bib coding for a BMS is just protocols for what to do in a situation. Oh, interesting. Well, it's definitely way more of a complex project than I would probably ever willingly undertake. So, yeah, I'm wishing you all the best, man, with your battery management system project. Stefan, yes, not really. So you have time for CS and you have time for. You have time for CS and you have time for programming coding? I feel like these days, for me, it's like one or the other. Oh, 10,000 hours? Oh, so you're like a long time hardcore committed CS player. Hello, Fred. How are you doing? First time I think I've seen you in my chat, so thanks for stopping in. Nakutoka? Woohoo! Finally catch you live. Yeah, you probably haven't caught me live because I haven't been live for like 3 days. So I took let's see, Saturday I just didn't stream. Sunday we had bad weather, so we stayed at my father-in-law's house, and Monday was the same situation, so streaming just didn't really fit in, to what we had going on. So, but I'm back today. Back to the regular schedule. Arkin, I will release my project with free software license once I cook it to a certain point. Yeah, I mean, I'd just be kind of interested to see like what an HTTP server looks like if you hand roll it, because I've literally never been down that rabbit hole, and I've never like perused any other HTTP server source code. Network bit. Buying a BMS is expensive because of all the licenses you need. Yeah, I wouldn't want to buy a battery management system. Dogman, gotta go. Have to go to the store. See you, Dogman. Safe travels. What you looking at? Dude, it's been a minute. How are you? What you looking at? You having a good day? It's been a minute. Noku, it is going well. Yeah, it's going well. It's nice. It's nice weather. It's like 60, 65 degrees. So yeah, it's good. It's good. Nicholas, are we geeking out or not? I mean, we can geek out on whatever you want. I'm just kind of, I'm going to write some test code and talk to you guys. So we can geek out about whatever you want. See you, Network Bib. Sleep good, man. Sounds like you need it. Stefan, I have something for you to check out real quick. Reunion 7, search it up. Okay, hold on one sec. Reunion 7. Is this what we're talking about? Reunion7.com. Is this what we're talking about, Stefan? What you looking at? Fine, just life. Yeah, I mean, I'd get it, dude. We're all busy. We got lots going on. Network Bib, I have to knock myself out. Yeah, be careful, dude. Don't hurt yourself, you know? All right, what about it? What is it? It's just like old school Windows. Although they've got some styling issues here, huh? They got a little bit of an overflow problem. Should we try to fix that for them? A little bit of a styling issue. Oh, it's because they put their footer outside their. They probably should have put their footer around in their real content. Do they have a max width or something on it? Let's see. Oh, they set a fixed width on the footer. They shouldn't have done that. They should just let the browser do what the browser does. We got this guy out here. What's this guy's problem? Yeah, they got some styling issues on their website, but yeah. It's Windows 10 but 7. That's wild. I've got something to show you guys. Have you seen this? It's like a new editor from Microsoft. I mean, it's not really a new editor. We all edit. It's mimicked after the classic MS-DOS editor. Let's see. Download the latest release from our releases page. Extract the archive. Copy the edit binary to a directory in your path. Should I've seen a lot of people talking about this editor. There's a lot of people that are very excited about it. It's got 3,400 stars, and I think it just went open source this week. 1 day ago. It was 1 day ago, and it's got 3,400 stars. No Kuta. Free website bug fixing. Yeah, I wonder if they have a place where I can open a PR about their website here. I don't know. Maybe that's intentional. Maybe they wanted that to happen. Who knows? Oh, is it made in Rust? Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like it's built in Rust. So I don't know. It might be interesting to try. Actually, I'm just already here. I know I'm supposed to be working on the Discord bot, but the stream has already gone off the rails. So who cares? Yeah, I gotta extract it. Then we just need to copy the, guess we need to put it in my path somewhere, huh? Nicholas, got my divorce finalized, taking 1 year sabbatical after working 20 years, heading to Pattaya, Thailand. Ever been? No, I've never been. The only country I've been to outside of the United States is Honduras. It's the only time I've ever traveled internationally. But I'd love to visit places, so let us know how Thailand is. Also, I think I should say congratulations on your divorce, because it sounds like you're happy it's finalized, but also that could be not a good thing, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to be insensitive, but you know, sorry to hear that things ended that way, but I'm guessing it's very nice to kind of get to a conclusion. Steph in Discord, you can open PR on Discord. Oh, really? Hold on, let me see. Let me see. Oh, right here, GitHub. Oh, there's the website right there. Website. Should we file a new issue here? Like footer overflows. Footer overflows body? Yeah, overflows body when window narrowed. Or I'm gonna say when viewport less than footer's fixed width. Hold on, I should probably put some arrows in there. This is not at all what I intended to do today. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I mean, I guess I could open a PR. The dude who doesn't give a fuck. Yo, what's good? It's good, man. It's good. Nice username. Yummers, what are you doing now? Hello, Yummers. Sorry, I didn't see you jump in, man. I was gonna write tests for the Discord bot, and then I got sidetracked by this this footer overflow on this website Stefan told me to look at, and then I also got sidetracked trying to install this editor that Microsoft just open sourced. That's like inspired by the old MS-DOS editor, but it's written in Rust. Crap, I lost all my windows here. I'm trying to do things. There we go. What you doing? Coding? Yeah, I'm gonna code at some point. We haven't got around to it yet. Yes, I keep entering side quests. Yeah. Stefan, what do I gain with edit that I don't with Vim or heck even Vi? I don't think you gain anything. I don't think you gain anything. I think if people were just nostalgic about it because it looks like the old DOS editor. So it might be just something fun, you know, just something fun to have on your computer, which is what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to stick it in my path. Let's see, put it in a folder. I'll call it edit, and we will do the canonical bin folder. And then we are going to copy our binaries. I tell you what, there's something really nice about building something that you can package up into a single binary and just say, here, people, if you want to use it, right? Like, I think there's... All right, now I gotta edit my path. Oh, goodness. Nicholas, HR took down our prod environment whilst vibe coding. Glad it's my final week until sabbatical. Nicholas, are you trolling me? Or are you being dead serious? Your HR was vibe coding? And somehow screwed up your production environment? Is that real, or are you just trolling? Because that's crazy. Chatan, yo, what's app, bro? Nothing much, man. I'm just first day back streaming this week and just kind of doing side quests and gonna write some tests, and yeah, we're just vibing. Chatan, use it to make an HTTP server in assembly from scratch. That sounds like a nightmare. That sounds like an absolute nightmare. Browse. Okay, it's in my path now, so let's restart. Or actually, let's just... I don't want to restart these, so let's open a new one. Edit. Hey, looky there. This is edit. Inspired by MS-DOS editor. Yeah, I like that. So how do you write out? I guess you don't get Vim, so you can just save it. Interesting. How do I quit? Control C maybe? Oh, It's even like a TUI. Control new, exit is Control Q. Control Q. Can I not tab? You can't tab or arrow key here. Huh. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Well, that's something that was a fun side quest. Let's see, Pablo, what is that? This is a website that Stefan told me to go look at. Apparently it's Windows 7 that looks like 10. Or it's Windows 10 that looks like Windows 7. And I logged an issue about the website, and I'm probably going to open up a PR on it to be a good GitHub citizen. Pablo, you are in darkness today. Is it cloudy? It is not. It's not super cloudy, but I can probably improve the lighting situation if I tighten up the shot a little bit. I could probably bump the ISO a little bit, but yeah, that's not bad. But it is a little cloudy. It's been a little overcast, but it's the weather's pretty nice. It's 67 degrees or so. We had really bad weather the last couple days. We had tornado weather the last couple days. Severe thunderstorms. Noku, I miss the simplicity of a single executable and not have to unpack 200 plus DLLs. Yeah, I don't know. There really is something nice about being able to just like write some code, package it up into a single file, and let people use it, right? There's something that's really pleasing about that, both from a user perspective and also from a developer perspective, right? Like from building it, maintaining it, shipping it, right? It's like you want to upgrade, just go get the new binary. Chiton, what drink is that? This is it looks like a Starbucks drink, but it's actually just an old Starbucks cup that I made a latte in here at the house. I just made some espresso, put some milk in there. I usually put some I usually do like half milk, half protein coffee. And by protein coffee, I mean a protein shake that's coffee flavored. Pablo, try editing. Well, the thing that I was talking about right there is it's called Edit. This is what I was looking at earlier, which I guess if you guys are interested, I'll post the link here if you guys are interested. Edit on edit. Yeah, that could totally be a short, right? Like guys, did you hear that Microsoft just open sourced a new editor? So now you can edit on edit. How's that for short content? Stefan, write a plugin for it that bring Vim motions. Yeah, it does need Vim motions. For sure. Nicholas, not trolling, bro. We had 12-hour outage, had 6 hours sleep in past 2 days. That sucks, Nicholas. That really sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that. I just realized you mirror the image for some of your streams. Yeah, well, the reason that happens is I have two different scenes. I have a camera and I have a vertical camera. And the vertical camera is mirrored. I think the vertical camera is mirrored. The camera in scene is not. And sometimes I don't remember to pick the right one. I should probably just delete the one I don't use all the time. But yeah, so some of them are mirrored. Not on purpose, just not clicking right. Noku, I like the low, soft lighting environment you got. It feels soft, calm, and relaxing. Well, that's nice to hear. Yeah, I don't have much control over my lighting because I'm literally in my living room and I have this light that's like right above me, and so the light I get is the light I get. I don't try to fuss over it too much. Pablo, oh, no plugin support yet? Yeah, I know nothing about the ecosystem. I mean, it literally just went open source a day ago. So I'm guessing people will find all kinds of cool, fun things to do with it. Because I'm guessing there's some really die-hard MS-DOS editor fans out there that would love to, that would love to have a sick, tricked-out MS-DOS editor. Pablo, I need to start consuming more protein. Yeah, you can never get enough protein, it seems like. It's hard to. Oh, you're losing audio? It might be just because I'm not talking. Maybe I'm not doing a good job talking into the mic. When my head is turned, that's probably me. I think sometimes, like when I'm looking at stream, then my mouth isn't talking into the mic, so it's probably me. It's probably a Steven issue, like most things. All right, where do I even start here? There's a lot of code I need to write tests for. Not necessarily complicated tests, just tests. So let's see. That's this guy. Oh, dang, YouTube. Is YouTube acting up on us? Damn, YouTube. No, will you be open sourcing your bot? Yeah, it's already out there if you guys want to take a look at it. I mean, obviously it's still like very very early goings, right? And most of the code in the bot right now has nothing to do with actually like providing functionality in a Discord server. But my idea is hopefully over time, we'll flush it out and use it for more than one things. But if you're curious, here's the Discord bot repo. If you're curious, it's there. Stefan, come on, write this and edit. Okay, well, let's see if we can do that, huh? I'll write one test and edit. I don't know if it'll be a test that will actually run. I don't think I have written very little code without IntelliSense in my entire life. Let's see, edit. Oh, I need to, this is a shell that I opened after I had already modified my path. Okay, we want to go to Steve's bot, and we want to open this in edit. Although, I think I can only edit a single file, right? Control Q. So, let's see. I need to edit, edit source unit update. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Another fact here. Public void constructor when called. And properties are initialized. It should create an instance. I know there's people that are like, why would you ever write tests like this? But you know what? I honestly don't have to choose between not having 100% code coverage. So on personal projects, I tend to aim for God, I haven't. This is weird. This is really weird. Status equals, let's do some made up status. AFK equals true. Then we'll say var update presence data equals new. This is why nobody writes tests, because they're not very exciting to watch or to write. Okay, sense equals sense. Activities equals activities. I hope you're happy, Stefan. I hope you're happy. This is for you. Okay, and then update presence data dot should. Actually, this one up here, this assertion right here is kind of dumb, because the assertions that follow it are kind of implicit to that. Let's see, so sense dot should dot be sense update presence data dot activities dot should be same as update presence data dot status equals or dot should be status, and then last one should be okay. All right, so how do I save this? Control S. Control S. Okay, now Control Q, and let's see if my tests run. This will tell us if I messed up any syntax. Oh god, I did. That means I have to fix it in edit, right? Misspelled. God, can you imagine? This is how it used to be back in the day. No IntelliSense. It's just like raw text. I don't know, honestly, if I had to write code like this, I'm not sure I'd want to write code all the time. Hello, MD. How are you doing? Stefan, this is your job. You need to be able to do it on a toaster if it comes down to it. Noku. Also a question, how did you get PowerShell to look like that? I use something called Oh My Posh. Oh My Posh. This is what I use for my PowerShell customizations. Oh, Stefan already answered that. Sorry, I didn't see that. You went French there with the activities. Yeah, activities. Stefan, yes, super happy if it works. That sucks. Not even syntax. It does suck. Yeah, I don't know why anyone would want to write code this way, but I guess once upon a time you didn't have any other option, right? There we go. Looky there. That's interesting. I think we're gonna go back to NeoVim. Well, that was fun while it lasted. Stefan, absolute cinema. Pablo, I had to do a Elite challenge on a crappy text editor in the web once, and I missed IntelliSense so bad. Yeah, I mean honestly, I think it would be difficult for me to do. Like, it would be difficult for me to do any kind of like Leak code or a kata without some level of IntelliSense. Like, if I had to whiteboard it, I would definitely make mistakes. Guaranteed. Noku, suffering is part of the fun. Of course it is. Nothing beats the fun and excitement of spending hours trying to fix a bug and just not getting it right. This is so true. I'm glad you guys got some enjoyment out of my use of an old MS-DOS editor, or something like an old MS-DOS editor. Oh. That's weird. Better than writing it in punch cards. Yeah, I again, like, I think if I had come to programming 40 years ago, I don't know if if it would have stuck with me as a hobby or as a passion. I don't know. I mean, I guess if you didn't know anything else, maybe then it wouldn't really be impactful, because that's just the way it's always been. But what are you gonna do? Web for you. Come on, write something in PHP. Dude, you think C Sharp's dirt? You really think so? I think C Sharp's pretty good. I've never written any PHP, so it's hard for me to have a take on PHP. I've heard good things. Pablo, 40 years ago it was already C. Oh, yeah, maybe 60 years ago then. Okay, so let's say like 60 years ago. Yeah, I'm not sure how I would have felt. Stefan, but imagine how rewarding it would feel for a huge program to work after hours and hours of fixing bugs. Yeah, that would be super rewarding, but I imagine it was very frustrating. You know, super frustrating. Web for you. Why are you stuck? I'm not stuck. I'm talking to chat instead of actually writing code. Sorry, my kids just got home from school, so I was saying hi to them. Pablo, there are bad things to say about PHP, but it worked. Web for you. I'm from Russia and I write in PHP. Very cool. I don't think we've had very many people from Russia. And we really haven't had very many people who say they write PHP, so nice to have you here. Noku, C Sharp is great. Yeah, that's how I feel about it. I know not everybody feels about that. Pablo, you wrote perfect code. Someone punched the wrong hole, and now you have spent 7 days debugging the issue. Yeah, I just can't even imagine. Can't even imagine. See you, Stefan. Have a good day, man. Web for you. I even roughly understand what you're saying, although I don't know English very well. Nice, dude. Well, I mean, you have to know English reasonably well to understand I'm talking about PHP back at you, so kudos, man. C Sharp, Dart, Python, C, and C++ are my goats. I know some Python. I've never written C or C++. I've never used Dart before either. Yeah, I'd have to agree with Pablo. TypeScript should go on the list. Seems like a valid one. I only have 10 more minutes left on my lunch. I have done nothing, as the 31 lines purely indicate. See, activity type, activity. I don't think I have activities covered. Web for You. What kind of program are you writing now? What will it be used for? Web for You, I've been working on building a Discord bot. So what this guy does is right now only does really two things. Or no, it really only does one thing. So it starts a connection to the Discord. I can show you what it does. I can demo it for you. It's not very exciting, but I can demo it for you. All right, so here's my Discord, my test server here. And you can see at my bot, my bot playground, that's what the app that I'm building, my Discord bot that I'm building. And so if I run this, .NET run source, I guess I have to specify project, don't I? Project source Steve's bot worker. If I run that, hopefully nothing blows up on me. It should connect, and then if we go back over to my Discord, we should see my bot is now online. And my bot only does one thing at the moment. Whenever somebody joins the server, it basically sends a greeting message like this. But my hope is that over time I can extend that to do other things. So I've tried to write a nice API for it, where basically you just come in here. It's inspired a lot by Discord.js. So the idea is, you can add your Discord gateway client to your services collection, and then you can configure events for that client. So you can say on message create, and then you can pass in a handler and do things, right? React to this event. And in this case, I'm reacting to the message create event, and I'm specifically looking to see, I'm specifically looking to make sure that this message is of type user join. And then if it is, I greet them. So yeah, so that's what it does right now, but I have ideas for other things we could do with it. One of my ideas is to have like a, you know how in Discord you can have like message commands? So one of my ideas is to have like a message command here that's something like rate my meme. And so we have a meme channel in our server. So my idea was people could post in the meme channel, and then we could use like an LLM to rate the meme. But yeah, I don't know. It's my bot, so I can make it do whatever I want, at this point. You guys talking about Flutter? I know nothing about Flutter or Dart. Web for, I get it. We'll have a good stream. I'll keep watching. Yeah, see you Web for You. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. Yeah, thanks, Pablo. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know what all we'll do with it, but I mean, it'll just kind of be cool to say, yeah, I know how to build a Discord bot. I can for sure tell you I'm very familiar with how the Discord gateway API works, right? Like just outside of any particular client SDK, like I can tell you like the whole protocol for establishing a connection. basically off the top of my head. So that, yeah, it was good learning. It was definitely a good learning experience. The next thing I'd like to try to build, I know I'm kind of running out of time here. The next thing I'd like to try to build is a, you guys ever seen the buy me a coffee sites? Let's see, buymeacoffee.com. Yeah, have you guys ever seen people that have these websites where like you can go and you can like, hey, thanks for, the GitHub repo you created, or basically just a way to donate essentially to people. And I thought it would be fun to build my own buy me a coffee site, not so people really buy me a coffee, but because I want to learn how to integrate Stripe into a website. I've never done that before, and I've never really worked with Stripe's API. So I'd like to get some familiarity and some knowledge around it. So that's the next thing I think I kind of want to spend some time building. Warren, bro, just rewrite it in Rust. Yeah. I mean, that seems to be the way the world is going on some things. What's up, Ivan? How are you? Deadly. Steven, have you taken the CompTIA Network Plus? I suck at studying. Should I pay for Jason course on Udemy, or are there better tips you can provide so I can get my cert? I've never sat or taken any of the CompTIA certs. Yeah, I just haven't really pursued that. I don't plan to ever work in IT or like a DevOpsy field. Like I don't plan to do stuff on the system administrator side of the house when it comes to the jobs, you know, but guess it couldn't hurt regardless of what position you hold to know more about networking. But no, I haven't pursued any of that. I'm sure there's free courses out there. I'm sure there's free YouTube courses and stuff that people, but if you're, I mean, CompTIA costs money. So to me, it's like one of those things where it's like, would you rather invest a little bit more upfront and pass the cert the first time and not have to retake it? You know, it's one of those things where it's like, when you're talking about already having a financial commitment, why not just go ahead and shell out whatever money's needed to get the exact right study materials? When I did my personal training certification, that's what I did. I shelled out the money and bought the ACSM. You know, my certification was through the American College of Sports Medicine, and so I bought their study materials, right? So that'd be my advice. Pablo, we can buy you a couple coffees. Yeah, you guys don't have to buy me coffees, but I would like to learn how Stripe works. And so that seems like a really kind of a nice, well-defined scope kind of project where, you know, in terms of functionality, it's not super complex, right? You got a form, you're going to post it to your server, make an API call, right? Like, I mean, it seems pretty small in scope, but it would give me experience with like, how to use the Stripe API, how do you take one-time payments, that sort of thing. Which a lot of the times is like a lot of my projects now, I try to pick things to work on that are fun, but also help me learn about things I don't know about already. Ivan, yeah, I'd like to see money-related code. Never have. Yeah, I've never worked with Stripe before, so I'd like to work with it. Clip Zone, what app will this be? This is going to be a Discord bot when it's all said and done. Honestly, the bot is in a place where I could deploy it, but I know if I do go ahead and deploy it, I'll never come back and write the tests. I'll just never do it. So I'm trying to put a roadblock in front of myself to say I'm not allowed to deploy this bot until I make sure and get test coverage. Yeah, so that's why I haven't. But it's in a working, functioning state for what I want to do with it at this point in time. I just now need to go back and add tests because I abandoned writing tests as I went because I was so heads down on getting the like the connection management logic worked out, which for me was pretty tough. I mean, I thought it was a pretty tough challenge to implement it. Pablo, I want to see you write front end. Maybe a good opportunity to try V0 or similar. Oh yeah, I would. Yeah, doing something with front end would be a lot of fun. I haven't really done any projects on stream that have been front end related. I did push a video. The last video I made was me writing some front end. It was just vanilla front end, but it was still some UI related stuff. Front end's a lot of fun because you can actually see right as you work on things. You get like real-time feedback, which is kind of fun. Tech with Alja, bro, coding in Java. No, it's not Java, it's C#. But I know C# and Java look very similar, so Fair mistake. Deadly, thank you so much. Of course, man. Yeah. Deadly, I'm pretty sure you could just integrate the API by using, and they will showcase how you would set it up. You're talking about Stripe, Deadly. I guess that's what you're talking about. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know there's like shortcut ways, right, to do things, but I feel like you only really own an understanding when you actually build with it, right? So it's like I want to actually integrate and set up a real website that talks to Stripe's API and takes real payments from people. Like I feel like that. I don't know. I just feel like building is like the ultimate way to like own knowledge about something when it comes to programming or coding. Noku, deploy your bot when you can just keep your computer on 24/7. Yeah, I mean, I guess, right? I could set up like a, I mean, this computer is on almost 24/7, so I guess I could just run it from this computer. But no, my plan is to put it into a container and just run it in a container. That's my plan. Deadly, do you have a Discord server by? I do, and Pablo just hooked you up. Yeah, that's the Discord link. Yeah, I set up a little vanity URL for that this weekend, discord.stephenfreeborn.com. It'll just take you to the Discord invite link for our server. Noku, building things is fun. Yeah, and that is, man. Yeah, that's for me. It's like that's half of the reason, right? Like that's like with the Discord bot. Like, you know, I could have had a working version of this in a day if I had just used Discord.js. But to me, the fun was doing the implementation, right? That was the fun of it. And I got to learn a lot in the process. Well, first and foremost, why is this failing? And then second of all, I need to probably finish out my work day. I know today's stream was a little schizophrenic, but I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. And getting back on the stream schedule. Oh, looks like there's contention for something. Oh, because it's running. Can't test it while it's running. There we go. How many lines? 31. Continue the climb to comprehensive test coverage. Yeah, totally agree, Noku. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, Pablo. Thanks for hanging out, Noku. Deadly, if you're still here, thanks for hanging around. Yeah, all you guys. I appreciate it. I know it was a short stream and a little chaotic, but stream nonetheless. So I'll be back. I should be back on a normal schedule now. I don't know what the weather is like for the rest of the week, but I should be here. So if you see me live, stop in, say hi. Otherwise, I'll catch you in our Discord, or I will see you in the comments of a video or a stream or a short. So, all right, guys, y'all have a good rest of your Tuesday, and if it's Wednesday for you, have a good rest of your Wednesday, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. See you, Arkin.